Let's say given y is equivalent to 4x squared plus 5, what is y when x is equivalent to 1? This is very easy, right? We just need to substitute x is equal to 1 into the equations, and now you have the answer for y, which is 9. Easy, right? But what if now I ask you that what is y when x is increases by 0.01? So now x is equivalent to 1.01. Without using calculator, would you be able to find what is the value of y? So if you cannot, it's okay, we're going to learn together now. But before this, we're going to try to use calculator to compute this answer first, so that we can compare what is the difference by using manual and calculator. So if I'm using calculator, as you can see here, we have 9.0804. So please remember this answer. We're going to compare with the one without using calculator. But before this, we're going to learn two more symbols first. The first symbol is what we call as a delta. Delta means whatever is very small in changes. Like just now, we said the small change in x is eventually 0.01. Next, you can see that they have a two wave here. This wave is eventually means approximate. So approximate means that it's very near to some of the value, is roughly that value, but not exactly that. Let's say in the exam you have 84.95 marks. I will say that that will be roughly 85 marks, approximate 85, but not eventually 85, right? So it means that it's very near, but not exact. So after learning all of these symbols, they tell us that eventually the differentiation of the equations is a very good approximation tools for a small change. So first, we look at the first symbol, delta y means it's a small change in y. It means that what happened to y when there is a small change in x? In order to find this small change, we can use an approximation tools by differentiations, provided the small change must be very small. So we can see 1 to become 1.01. So we can say that delta x is equivalent to 0.01. And can we find our dy over dx so that we can say what happened to our y? So dy over dx, we have add x, right? Because 2 go down is going to be 4 times 2 is add x. The derivative of a constant is nothing. So this is why we have dy over dx is equivalent to add x. So after we have all the informations, we're going to write it down first. So we have the original is 1, we know. The new one is 1.01, and the small change is a positive 0.01. And just now we also found what is the dy over dx. So we just keep it aside first. So now we're going to look at how to find the small change in y. Because this is what we are curious. It's like, what happened to y when we experience a small change in x? And we are using the differentiation as an approximation tools. So what we're going to do is, in order to find the delta y, we're going to move the delta x go over there. The lines called divide. When divide go over right hand side, it becomes times. So we can say delta y is approximate, same as add x times delta x. But usually in your school, you use a equal sign, and the teacher understood that eventually this is a approximations. So we can say that delta y is equal to add x times delta x. But do we know what is x? So this x is the original x. Meanwhile, delta x is just the changes in x, which is very small change. So we try to substitute in. So we can say that delta y is equivalent to add times 1 times 0.01. So if you compute this one, you have 0.08. So what they tell us is, they say that when x changes by 0.01, y is going to experience a change of 0.08. So this is what delta y means. How do I get my new y? So my original y is 9, right? You still remember? We compute when x equal to 1, y equal to 9. So now we know the y is going to experience a changes of 0.08. So we can say that the changes of y is going to be positive 0.08. So can you tell me what is the new y of the answer? Yes. The new y is going to be original plus sum of the changes. So the new one going to be 9.08. So if I write it down, this will be my answer. You remember that that's why I asked you to memorize the answer, which is 9.0804. So without using calculator, we can get quite accurate answer. This is why we say that it's an approximation. It's not accurate exactly, but it's a nice approximation by using differentiations. Given y is equal to 5x cubed minus 2, find the small change in y in percentage when x is equal to 2 changes by 4%. So what do they mean is, they ask us to find what is a small change in y in percentage when x is equal to 2 originally changes by 4%. So when it says changes, it means that it can be increased by 4% or decreased by 4%. But most importantly, we know they ask us to find the small change in y. Since we know if we want to find small change, we can use differentiation as our approximation tools. So again, this is supposed to be a wave, but sometimes the school will be using the equal sign. We should collect our data first, right? So we know our x original is going to be 2 and our delta x is going to be changes by 4%. So how do we find the 4% of 2? 0.04 times 2, right? If you forget, just remember back to your primary school. If you see 4% is 4 over 100 times 2, which we have 0.08. So we know our small change in x is 0.08. But remember, this small change can be a increment or decrease. And what is our new x now? So this is the same thing. It can be 2 plus or minus 0.08 because we don't know the changes is increase or decrease. But in order to find the small change, we also need to have the derivative of these equations. So the derivative of this equation is going to be 5x cubed. The 3 go down is 15 and is self reduced by 1. This is why we have 15x squared. The constant is just nothing. So this is why we have dy over dx is equal to 15x squared. So usually you need to keep track of these informations before you start. So once we have everything, we can just substitute it. So how to substitute? To find delta y, we can say that delta y is equivalent to the delta x times by the dy over dx, right? But since we have all the information at our left hand side, we can just substitute in. So what is our dy over dx? Is 15x squared. What's my delta x? 0.08. Although we say that it's an increase or decrease, you can just write 0.08 as well. So after that, we still have x as our unknown, right? Remember, the x will be our original x. So delta y is going to be 15. My original x is 2 squared times 0.08. So if you put into calculators, you will experience that the answer will be 4.8. So what do they mean is, when x changes by 0.08, y is going to experience a changes of 4.8. Can be increment, can be decrease. So again, in order to find the delta y, we move the delta x, go over there. Why is it plus and minus? It's because we don't know whether it's increase or decrease. But we know delta y is going to experience a changes of 4.8. Since they ask us to find the small change in y, must be in percentage. So remember how to find? The easy way is like this, okay? Just the small change divided by the original times 100%. This is how you find the small change in percentage. It's like whatever we are concerned as compared to the original times 100%. So what is the small change in y? We know it's 4.8. What is the original y? Have you found? Not yet. Can we find our reserve? Yes. Let's substitute our XORI into the equations. So YORI is equivalent to 5 to power of 3 minus 2, which we have 38. So now I know my ORI is 38 times 100%. Right. So you just need to substitute into the calculators. So if you substitute in the calculators, you're supposed to get the answer of 12.63%. So let's remember, you need to find the YORI first. As we know, just substitute x equal to 2 into the equations. We know y is 38. The small change is going to be 4.8. And the new y is how you find. You just plus the changes, right? The original plus or minus the changes. So in order to find the percentage changes, just using the delta y over the original times 100%. So this is how you get 12.63 as your final answer in changes. Hey, if you have any questions or would like to see any kind of video, leave your comments below and let me know. If you want to support us so that we could make more videos like this, the simplest way is just by sharing the video with your friends. Click the like buttons and consider subscribe to this channel. See you in the next video.